Hello, my name is Michele Yoga, also known as Michele Barrett, and I'm the chairman of Yayasan Team Action Amed, based in Amed Abang, Karangasem, Bali, Indonesia. We first started 3 years ago during the Agung eruptions when people were evacuating and there was no government camps out here, so aid was minimal. So we banded together and started giving aid. By the end of the Agung crisis, there was 50 camps with about 5,000 people in them. We provided food, drinking water, sanitation equipment, sundries, mattresses, cooking stoves, gas bottles, basically anything that was needed, toiletries, whatever we could supply we did. So during this time we also became aware of people in the community, the permanent community, that needed assistance, such as a baby born with their hair lip. The parents didn't know what to do about that, so we contacted our friends at SOM in Indonesia and coordinated with them, and the baby's since had corrective surgery. So that we decided to continue after the crisis was over. We registered in July 2018, and that was paid for by myself because I didn't want to take donation money for that. Shortly after that, the Lombok earthquakes happened. So we assisted over there for 6 months, getting food to 2,500 people for 6 months, and also formed an alliance to build homes. And between the people in the alliance, we built around 840 temporary homes for people. So then that crisis was over, we ran out of funds for that, so we withdrew from Lombok and continued our community care program here. So we have at present 37 ongoing cases, and these range from paraplegics, people who've had strokes, elderly people with no family. We provide medical assistance, we provide food to them every week, we give them a quality visit every week so that they have some companionship. And since COVID started, we've also built 4 homes for families and single people in need. In August, there's a Facebook page called the Bali Tribe, who had previously been supporting us, had raised money for a whole day on their page and sent us around 16 million rupiah, and had sent us other donations at other times. There was a gentleman that was involved with helping us before. His name is Benny Ugra. On August 26th, I think it was, he made a phone call to the admin of Bali Tribe and got into an argument with her about something that was completely unrelated to our Yayasan. During that conversation, he made me aware that he'd said that her fundraising efforts were affecting charities. I became extremely distressed after hearing about this phone call from him. I looked on the page to find a post that was very upsetting, basically accusing us of misappropriation of funds, inferring that we were taking donation money to survive ourselves, and yes, some other very unkind statements. I immediately contacted Tony Thompson of the Bali Tribe in a private message and questioned her about it, and also apologised for the behaviour of Benny and advised her that I had immediately removed him from anything to do with the Yayasan. I also said to her, as she had said it was East Bali, that if she was inferring it was our Yayasan, that I asked her for all evidence so that I could put it in the hands of our lawyers. She read the message and ignored it. The only thing she did do was go in and edit her post to say some parts of Bali instead of East Bali. But you can still see the edit history in there. I've been told by one of her previous team members that yes, it was definitely directed at our Yayasan, but at no time has anybody questioned me. She inferred there was an investigation underway. I've been advised this is not correct. There is no investigation in Bali against our Yayasan or me personally. This has been extremely distressing. There was a lot of commenting on this post. And another Yayasan has lost a donation of $2,000 a month because of the fear that she has instilled in her followers of the authenticity of Yayasans here. This woman does not live in Bali. I've been made aware that she first came to Bali around 4 years ago and has not been here very many times. She does not understand the laws of this country. She's not aware, she doesn't know me personally, although I have spoken to her on the phone a couple of times early in COVID, sharing ideas and advice with her when she was fundraising, trying to help her because her knowledge was not great. I'm married to a Balinese man. His name is Gusti Nura Yoga from Guyana. I've lived in Bali since the 21st of September 2009. So 11 years. I'm employed as a wedding planner with Bali Love Wedding Planning Company under their parent company in Indonesia. I am still receiving a partial salary, even though we have no work on at the moment, and I have been guaranteed that indefinitely by my employers. My employers fully support what I do with the Yayasan, and in fact help us to by contributing, by sharing our knowledge, and they're helping us to grow into the next stage. We're trying to become self-sustainable. We're trying to establish a social enterprise so that we are not dependent so much on donations. The first stage of this is our organic garden, which is on donated land from one of our beneficiary families. We have 6 ara of land in Melasti, in Desa, which we are cultivating and growing. We are part of the Tanam Saja Alliance, which has people all over Bali growing food. We have future plans. We have another 36 ara, which has been donated to us by Nick, who is the 2IC of the Yayasan. His family will allow us to use their 36 ara. Of course, we don't want to take anything for nothing. So anything that we are growing, anything that we produce on these lands will be split 50-50 with the landowners. This has had a huge emotional toll on me. I'm sorry. It's caused me extreme stress. It's made me lose sleep. It's made me short-tempered. It's made me not as capable to lead my team. It's made me hide in my house. Every time she posts something, my inbox is bombarded with screenshots from people showing me what she's saying. I have not published anything anywhere. I have not called her out on this except for the initial private message. This is affecting my team. My team are very upset because we all give from our hearts. We are volunteers. We're doing this for our community, for humanity, and we do it as a team, and we're very proud of what we've achieved. We have very firm relationships with the 3 Kapala Desa officers. Please excuse me. We have the respect. We work very closely with them. We've given approximately 6,500 sembako packs across the 3 desas, but they're all distributed as per the Kantor Kapala Desa. They prepare the names, the Banja leaders work with us, and so we have data to show exactly what we've given out. We've also donated piping to Desa during COVID because there was 133 homes that did not have access to water. So we've donated the piping so that now those 133 homes, 133 families have running water to their homes. We've built 4 houses during COVID. One for Ibu Sani and her family. They have a disabled daughter. She's pregnant again now. They evacuated down here during Agung and decided to stay, and they've been staying in a house that was lent to them, but they had no bathroom or anything like that. Her husband works as a building labourer, but there's no work really around at the moment, so they're an ongoing case with us. We built a house for Pak Supatra, who was living in a building that was about to fall down on his head and had no running water. We negotiated with him and his family to bring him down closer to his bigger family. He doesn't have a wife or children, and now he has a safe home with running water and a bathroom. We built a house for Ibu Renki. Ibu Renki is 89 years old, originally from this area, married a man from Singaraja who recently passed away, has no children, came back here and was living in a bamboo shack from extended family. So we built her a home as well, and she now has running water in her home too. And the 4th house we built is for Pak Dharma. Pak Dharma and his wife have 3 small children, very, very low economy, and we're living in a house that again was made from bedek, dirt floor, not very sanitary, not very safe, leaking when it's raining, so we built them a house as well. So our commitment is and always will be to this community. We are very passionate about what we do. We love the community we live in, and so we want to give back as much as we can, and we want to empower others within the community to join us. My personal vision is to train as many people as possible into operating the Yayasan. I have taken more of a back seat these days. Nick runs the day-to-day team out in the field, and I'm more focused on the long-term projects and bringing us into the future and the fundraising. So Nick is taking on the position of second in charge, and yes, we hope to just run into the future and have the Yayasan here for many years to come.